Galactic Federation of Light Update, July 12, 2016. 12 Carbon, 11 Kumku, 12 Manic. Dratzo. An uneasy mindset exists now between the old order of dark minions and those who have created a new order of reality for this realm. This stalemate is close to being resolved, and therefore, we are going to accede to this state of affairs for this short term. We realize that there are a number of items capable of breaking this stalemate and turning it swiftly in our favor. Until then, we are going to temporarily abide by the current state of affairs. A number of upcoming events are harbingers that the current reality is to be altered into a reality that promises to yield a much more positive outcome. These first few fundings are to set precedents that can permit a number of other similar events to finally see how that can be accomplished. Once these are achieved, we can use our new legal events to impose a number of key items upon the Dark and its numerous allies. Getting these initial items approved means that we have created an important legal position for our many remaining strategies. We have had to move at a snail's pace to establish some kind of a monetary flow. Even now, this operation shows to us the resiliency of the mostly defeated old order. These single-minded aristocrats have used their heinous guile to keep some vital parts of the old financial system in place. Fortunately, these leftovers are being reformed, and the Dark is being forced to accede to our demands. To us, this process is still too slow. However, our Earth allies see these half-victories as a sign of better times for all. We are therefore going along with this most tedious procedure. Meanwhile, our liaisons are constructing a number of key scenarios that can finally break these logjams. A number of additional funds are ready to be used to achieve the results put forth to our liaison. Our various interlocked councils have approved these new plans. We are quite close to the passing of a more massive funding package across this globe. Among those things that we are assisting with is the final defeat and total collapse of America Incorporated. This was set up initially as a cover for reorganizing a completely overwhelmed city government, Washington, D.C., but became the primary instrument for creating the present de facto national administration. At present, this horrendous regime is in the final stages of a most welcome collapse. In fact, it is hoped that the downfall of this illegal governance is imminent. A deal is currently being negotiated that is to replace this debt-ridden government with a new, restored republic, as well as a return to the fair propositions of common law. This is just another one of the ways by which Nasara can finally be put into full operation. Along with the rise of Nasara is to be an American gold-backed currency, printed and issued by the new U.S. Treasury. The incoming newly designated president is to arrest and isolate all who were illegally proclaiming policies counter to the intent of the American people. It is to be an era of world peace and global harmony. A time of miracles, when true divine grace rules, is now forming. We are looking forward to these events as they are a precursor to a global disclosure event. At that time, we can come forward and begin working with these new governments to make public a whole host of technologies that the old, dark regime hid from you for decades. It is part of this mission to share numerous devices so that you can clean up this planet's surface pollution and end your dependence on Gaia's many mineral and plant resources. These technologies can turn your societies from abuse of this world's resources to true guardianship. This is one of the things you are to achieve as you move from limitations to becoming a highly conscious being. This is one of the growth points that we intend to reach with you, just before and after our landings. Another one is, of course, the lessons of the Masters and the arrival of the Igarthans. These events are to be the last stages of a march to full consciousness, galactic humanhood. Namaste. We are your Ascended Masters. We come on this day with great news. The process to funnel the first trickling of your funds to you has begun. This operation is near to completion. Our associates, along with this progress, are in the final stage of terminating the cabal and its many hidden collaborators. These funds have taken far too long to reach this stage. Hence, those who have dedicated themselves to seeing its completion are using other projects to finally end the millennia-long dominance of the dark in this realm. We are most grateful to heaven and to our space families who have forced the dark to release its grip upon this reality. This much involved procedure has finally permitted the changes that we are all about to enjoy. We are extremely grateful that all these wondrous events are now manifesting across this globe. The time long prophesied by heaven is now mercifully upon us. Hosanna! 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 As these marvelous events start to occur, use these moments to improve yourselves and help those less fortunate than you. We need to nurture both patience and belief in each other. Maintain your positive vision and sustain these beliefs as our associates work in the Creator's name to bring you the beginnings of prosperity. As this spreads across this globe, know, dear hearts, that your gracious support was a key element in what is happening. We thank you all for this support and for the grace and mercy that fills you. In doing this you lessen the great burdens upon all who have so relentlessly worked on our behalf. These humanitarian projects deeply needed your positive support. Hence, we are all benefiting from this most merciful diligence. God bless you, and may these first trickles be only the start of something truly greater in scope. As these most wonderful things begin to happen, be most grateful. Your time is coming. Think deep in your heart how long you have so graciously waited for this. Be full of joy and anticipation. We realize how your powerful visions have made this all possible. Ahead is the time to use these funds to achieve your dreams, to heal and to create great things. Additional events are planned to make possible new governance and a reality filled with joy and light. We masters are ecstatic about what is now happening. The dreams of humanity are becoming real. All of the millennia filled with starvation and general want are going to end. The dark is being defeated and an isolation process is underway. This is the good news that we can at last convey. We thank heaven endlessly. We are very proud of humanity and what it is finally accomplishing. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hurrah! Things are to be changed and wondrous events are to be manifested. Rejoice and realize that an operation that took decades to accomplish is happening around this most beautiful blue-green orb. Use these coming times to watch carefully as long-promised miracles are realized. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan. Selamat Ya, Syrian for B1. And be in joy. Channeled by Sheldon Neidl. www.paoweb.com